Zombies die. Zombies! You know, I think I understand the metaphor of the show. These aren't zombies. They're just cannibals from rival high schools.
Yeah.
So is this the animated rival schools we've all wanted?
Yes, the anime to a game series that was already anime.
Bring that series back, Capcom. But alright, so we're here with High School of the Dead.
Zombies. Live with it. Unlike the zombies.
But High School of the Dead, man! I mean, how could you not love this show? It's got, homages to George Romero, Resident Evil, everything Zomboni, anime titties and fan service. It has lots of that stuff. It has the meme that titties don't work that way. What? You were the one that made that joke when we were watching it.
I'm sure everyone has.
Okay, so High School of the Dead, also known as Apocalypse Academy in Japan, apparently. I don't know, I think High School of the Dead sounds better. Is a manga written by Daisuke Sato and illustrated by Shoji Sato. I'm pretty sure they're brothers. He also wrote the manga Triage X, which that never got dubbed, so it doesn't exist. What does that mean?
Yes.
Anyway, manga ran from September 06 to May 2013, and as of right now is still unfinished due to Daisuke kind of coming down with a sudden case of death in 2017. So, makes you wonder though, why did he go 4 years without putting out a single chapter? Was his health declining at that point? I don't know. Probably. But hey, we're back to Madhouse again, because they were the ones that did the anime from July to September of 2010. Covering the first 4 volumes of the manga and 12 episodes. Damn it, Madhouse.
And you can tell...
Not as bad as, say, Magical Welfare or even Batum, but yeah, there are moments where you could say, wait a minute, shouldn't that have gone on a little longer? Shouldn't there be more here?
Yeah, it's a little harder to tell with manga versus LNs, but you can still tell and we've seen enough of these to know.
Yeah, they also put out an OVA called Drifters of the Dead in 2011. Ah, see, foreshadowing Madhouse doing Drifters. See, told you.
Oh, I got it. It's a metaphor for how both of them are dead and will never get another season.
Exactly. But yeah, our friends at Sentai would put out the dub in June of 2011, which this might have been one of the first Sentai dubs I saw looking back. So I remember watching it on Netflix because they were making a big deal. Oh my god, Netflix got High School of the Dead back when it first came out. It's not on there anymore. Now it's just on Hulu. I guess High Dive. Streaming licensing is dumb.
As dumb as you.
Anyway, so what's the story about? Well, I mean, title says it all. About a bunch of high schoolers banding together to try surviving a zombie apocalypse. It's basically it.
It's not about a high school at all.
Yeah, the high school's only in like the first 2 episodes.
Or or they love anagrams because they apparently trying to reference Resi. So it's not High School of the Dead, man.
It's Hot D.
Hot D.
The S doesn't exist in this anagram, otherwise it would have been H-Sot D. But no, it's just Hot D.
Apparently high school is one word.
I think it is actually listed as that too, under the title. But, yeah, so we'll get to what each survivor contributes to the team when we get to the characters and their VUZs. But for now, animation die!
Yes, it is.
Did he say all the zombies were CGI'd and the cars were CGI'd?
Certain shots had CG.
Yeah, and it made me think, wouldn't that be a good premise for an anime? Alright, so the main protagonists are 2D animation, and the main villains are CGI, and we gotta stop it from taking over the anime industry. Look what it did to poor
sense.
Dragon Ball.
Well, that's because Toei apparently thinks they can do CGI, but that's a different story.
Yeah, I remember you saying the CGI in this still looks way better than the Sins movie. And keep in mind, this anime was from 11 years ago. The Sins movie was just this year. So if that's the case, damn, someone fucked up at Dean. As far as the soundtrack, I'm sure everyone knows the OP with how much it was covered. OST's fine. Really complain about.
Each episode because
Madhouse. I mean, hey, Butoon licensed 2 different OPs. They got a second OP for the final episode. I still don't get why. What was the point in that? It just wastes money.
I don't know.
But alright. Now it's time to get what we know for Dubster Turkeying. So, the ADR director is Stephen Foster. Oh yeah, he's back. And apparently he worked on a lot of the script too. But hey, this is one of the dubs where he actually felt like trying, so we got him in a good mood. I mean, did you notice any times where the lip flaps didn't match up? What? Because he's kind of notorious for that shit.
At best, maybe they either started slightly earlier, ended early, but that's about as worse as they got.
Yeah, and that's normal. Yeah, and as far as the script goes, if you watch this, there's a lot of characters saying fucking shit, which you could say is excessive.
Isn't that also one of the things he's known for doing?
Yeah, but again, in this one, I think it works because, remember, they are teenagers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're in the whole thing of saying fuck every other word, and this time I'll actually give it a pass, I guess, for that reason. But, yeah, let's get to our cast. So first we have Takashi. Oh god, no, it's Magical Welfare, no! Oh. It actually stays consistent with him.
It's okay, they didn't flip-flop on his name.
Yeah, so we don't get to call him Takahata, Takemichi, or anything like that. We have to call him Takashi, because they were consistent this go-around. Anyway.
With his name, at least.
He's voiced by Laurado and Zaldua. Hey, we recently covered this dude. But this time I'll list off that he's Largo in One Piece, because that show has enough characters as it is, and Emilio in Red Garden. Is that show any good? I don't know. If anyone's seen it, let me know. And I mean, he did alright as Takashi, I guess.
It might be, because people didn't recommend it to you, because they love recommending you shit most of the time.
Hey, we got Scum's Wish, that was alright. Batum.
Okay, so that person was just horny.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, so Takashi, he did alright as him. Not really any complaints. After him, we have Ray. Oh yeah, but Takashi's basically, he's the leader of the group, more or less, right? Gotta tell what to contribute and all that.
Yeah.
Doesn't he fight the zombies by brawling with them? With a bat and stuff?
I don't know how you get brawling from a bat with a bat, but sure.
Because when you brawl with someone, you use a Batman. Batman. Your cringe makes me happy. Anyway.
Why did you say that name?
Yeah, so he uses a bat. After him, we have Ray, which, what is she, a member of the Spear Kendo Club or some shit? Remember her saying something like that.
I mean, she uses a unscrewed mop stick or something, so there's a nail at the end of it, but that's only very early on, before they get the guns. Wait, what?
Well, she's voiced by Jessica Boone. Hisako from Angel Beats, which, that's a show I need to watch. I know you've seen it, I haven't though, and I need to. Keep hearing it's good. And Sana from Innocent Venus. But haven't you heard? There once was a woman from Venus, whose body was shaped like a penis. Okay, fine, I'll stop. Anyway. I don't know, maybe you noticed this. Some of her line delivery at times can come across more whiny than anything. Was that what the character was going for, though? Because there were times where I wanted to fucking reach through and slap Ray in the face. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, that is what he did in the first episode.
Smack the taste out your mouth. Yeah, so maybe that's what she was going for. I'm gonna be honest, I was getting frustrated with Ray at certain moments. Those who've seen the show will know why. Anyway. But yeah, just Kaboom did alright, I guess. After her, we have Psycho, or Sayako. Yeah, this is the one they flip-flop on. And she uses, what, a samurai sword?
Or wooden sword.
Yeah, because she was a member of the Kendo Club. Anyway, she's voiced by Taylor Hannah, who apparently is a fashion model for Anime Insider magazine and other shit too. But she also... She voiced Septim in Gilgamesh. No, please don't. Riru and Needless. And Angelina in the DMC anime. If you need a refresher, die, that's the one who was shipped with Bottom Shelf Brad in the 3rd episode. What? I'm gonna keep referring to that dude as Bottom Shelf Brad. Can't stop me. Yeah. And she did alright, I guess. She's also a worst girl, right, Dai? Which is why we need to get away from worst waifus and get to the best girl, Takagi. What? Who doesn't love violent tsunderes?
See, guys, he has, like, no taste.
Well, you can't argue with me on this one. Takagi being voiced by Maggie Fleckno, aka one of Sentai's best Vuz, still working today. And, yeah, she's the intelligent one of the group, allegedly, but some of the dub fuck-ups would make you think otherwise. We'll get to those. But yeah. Actually, does she just shoot the zombies? How does she even fight them? I was gonna ask about that.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone else does the fighting for her, but before you say she's useless, no, she's the one that comes up with a lot of the ideas and explains certain shit. Because a lot of people are too stupid. But yeah, Maggie Flecknose voiced Yui in After the Rain, and was Pro-Tycoon in Amnesia. Speaking of botched VN adaptations. Anyway. What?
Yeah, but isn't botching a VN adaptation a classic?
It's my favorite pastime. And, yeah, Maggie Fleckno might be one of the MVPs of the dub, especially during Takagi's mental breakdowns, shall we say. I think if it were handed off to a lesser VA, it would have come across as silly and really bad. But after her, we have Kota Hirano. Or as, for some reason, a lot of people I knew kept nicknaming him the Barry Burton of the show. Probably because he's a gun geek. And, yeah, and a lot of his one-liners are just silly and hilarious. But yeah, because of that, he's the one that does or handles all the guns and shit. He's also fat! He's voiced by Mark X. Lasowski. What kind of name is that? Laskowski? Damn it, I probably butchered that, but whatever. But you know his most famous role, Dai? He was Pimp in Akame ga Kill. Fine, I'll list off some actual roles. Akashima in Dramatical Murder, another botched VN adaptation. And Akihito in Domestic Girlfriend, the show where Sentai dubbed the sex scene. And, yeah, you could tell he's having a lot of fun with Kota. I mean, would you not if you were voicing him?
Yeah.
But now we've come to the one that, Dai, you were saying is the most useless member of the group. So,
I don't take it back.
Shizuka, who's allegedly the doctor slash nurse of the group, but in the anime at least, I think you always see her treat people's wounds like once.
Yep.
Am I wrong on that? And also she's supposed to be the driver, so she's the teacher, but she kind of sucks at that. Like she'd give Leon hey, she'd give Leon in Resident Evil a run for his money with how much he crashes vehicles. Anyway, she's voiced by Monica Rial. Which, do I need to say any more than Bulma from Dragon Ball Super? Who doesn't know about this bitch by now?
She cares about a performance as useful as the character. I mean, what?
Yeah, and you'd think maybe the character is just there because, lol, tits, but, oh, the other females kind of fill that quota fine enough if you're into that sort of thing.
As I said.
And, yeah... she can't even take down a single Zombo. So...
to be saved by a small child.
Yeah, which brings us to the last main of the group, Arisu. Or as she's named in the OVA, Alice, because those pesky L's and R's, they make this dub inconsistent, because I guess Stephen Foster, if he ADR directed the OVA, didn't feel like double-checking how he made that name pronounced.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, she's the lolly of the...
useful character.
Yeah, she's the lolly of the group, and she basically does fetching, like, oh shit, I'm out of ammo! She'll throw the bullets to the person, and stuff like that. And she's voiced by Brittany Karbowski because it's a Sentai dub, and, well, much like David Hayter with MGS...
at this point, might as well just say a Texas dub.
Well, that's true. I mean, you can still find some funny dubs without her. When it comes to Sentai slash ADV from like 05 to current, you're not escaping her in any dub from them. But yeah.
A character that actually is useful to the group.
Yeah, there's a scene where Shizuka is about to get attacked by a Zombo, and Arisu, or whoever the fuck you want to call her, has to trip the Zombo up with a tire to save her life. Because Shizuka's that useless. Like, I understand there's, you know, maybe you're not good at fighting or whatever, but Takagi even admits that's why she hangs out with Koda, because Koda's good with a gun, and she's useless when it comes to, you know, physical altercation. And she still offers way more to the group. What's your excuse, Shizuka? Anyway. Yeah, and if someone's gonna say, well, who does Brittany Karbowski voice? We've said it like a billion times. I don't got any random roles this time to name off. But fine. Just, I don't know, pick one out of a hat. Rebrew from Slime. Yeah, we've used that one like 5 times. Let's continue the joke.
Okay, fine. I got one. Since I know you love not clickbaiting with tags, why not just say Monster Hunter?
Loot and Monster Hunter? The anime? The anime Funimation never finished dubbing. Ah, classic. But alright, time for the last major character, which I don't know why he's listed as a major character. He's only in like 3 episodes. We have Shido, who is probably the creepiest motherfucker in this dub.
Art imitating life.
Shido is voiced by Ilich Guardiola. You'd all probably remember Crad from DN Angel and Seiya from the ADV dub, which we'll get to eventually. And yes, we say art imitating life because Shido is a teacher hitting on young teens. You can't make this shit up, can you? And he just comes across, like, it'd be one thing if it's like, oh, maybe, you know, he's just weird. No, this guy's creepy as fuck. Like, his line delivery, he is trying to come across as, to be blunt, rapey as possible.
Which he is.
Yeah. Like, holy shit. This teacher's a fuck, man.
And why does he deserve to be on the main cast list? Because he's in...
He's in only like three... Yeah, like 3 episodes.
He's in like 6 minutes! Total!
Yeah... Rounding out the cast, you've got a bunch of Dave Matrangas and David Walds, which we'll get to one David Wald in a minute, because I know someone's going to bring it up. We get a couple of Andrew Lovemans.
Oh, literally only 3.
Yeah. And yes, I'll mention it due to what tragically happened a couple of days ago. The one Andrew Loveman, that's Takagi's dad, his yes man was Chris Aris. I think his name was Yoshikawa, if memory serves. But, yeah.
I mean, it would have to be. Isn't that the only one with a name?
I think so. I remember his name was Yoshi something. Because, again, I don't think they said his name in show, but when I looked at the cast list...
Wait, wrong show.
Damn it, man, like... We were just talking about that, too, like, no joke, when we were watching High School of the Dead. We were like, oh man, Chris Harris should have been used more in this dub. And then literally after we were finished with it, it's like, alright, let's see what's going on. The news broke. Fuck, man. 2021 sucks. But yeah. Wish Chris Harris was used more in this dub. He's only in like maybe one episode, 2. But that's the main cast and everyone else involved. Oh yeah, there were several Rob Mongols too for some reason. Which, why? Time for some silly scriptings though. So, Takagi mentioning Mel Gibson. That was a thing. I mean, hey, Ty, did you hear he's starring in a John Wick prequel? Twitter people are mad. But Twitter's not a real place, so why should we care what they say? Yeah. Anyway, but it does make me wonder, So Shizuka says this is just like that George Romeo film, and it makes me wonder, was that a dub fuck-up from Monica, or was it an actual script change to try being parody? After the Mel Gibson line and other lines too, like they even make a Breaking Bad reference and legit name drop the show. You choose. I don't know. You're gonna say fuck up, right, Di?
The show's trying to apply it to character thing, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah, because she does fuck up her words all the time, and Takagi even gets fed up and says, "Oh, it means this."
Why do they keep her around?
Allegedly, it's to treat injuries, but I don't know.
Oh yes, treat all those pesky injuries. Oh, you mean those pesky injuries that if they got, they would just be zombies anyway?
Well, unless they're attacked by crazy people, which we have seen a lot of people when the apocalypse hit. But yeah, as far as other things, Takagi says something to Koda about how he needs to stop eating all those Walmart Cheetos because he's fat! So Walmart got name dropped.
Cheetos got name dropped.
Cheetos got name dropped. Let's see. The one David Wald character I'll bring up is the one that's an attempted rapist, because after Ju-on, just had to get that in again. Great. And this guy clearly lost his mind, and I'll give David Wald credit. He went all in with this character. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do everything I can, I do not care. He even calls Takashi a fucking retard. So yes, we have another dub where that word is here. Maybe that's a Stephen Foster thing.
I highly doubt he had any involvement with Erased.
Oh, no. I'm saying that because I heard in Ghost Stories that word is used too. But, yeah. He went on with that shit. But unfortunately, we do have to bring up some of the stupid dubisms. Okay, so firstly, there's a moment where the group all split up from each other, and Takashi and Rei go off on their own, while Saiko and the rest of them are all together. Saiko says, I'm worried about Komuro, that's Takashi's last name, Komuro, and the others. What others? He's only with one other person. What?
Yeah.
Another fuck up is when Saiko and Takagi are talking about Shido, the teacher, basically trying to start a cult around him, like a fucking weirdo. And Saiko says this is just like one of those weird cult leader things. And Takagi says it doesn't just sound like it, comma, it is. Yeah, there's 3 it's in that sentence. And it's not like she's stuttering either. It was just a dub fuck up they didn't catch.
Intelligent indeed.
She then proceeded to compare Shido's cult to Scientology, because it's Takagi and that's what she does. So, take with that what you will. But hey, Dai, at least the singing is dubbed, right? You know, row, row, row your boat.
Yeah.
Which you might say, why am I bringing that up? Because in one of Stephen Foster's other dubs, Kids on the Slope, you know the song A Few of My Favorite Things? Public domain song? It's not dubbed in that. And that show came out after this one, so what the fuck happened?
Yes.
But alright. Guess the last thing to quickly go over is, the ending of the OVA. You know what I'm talking about, right, Di?
Why?
The OVA ends saying, we hope you'll come back for Season 2 and keep watching High School of the Dead. Season 2 coming soon. So, the OVA aired in 2011. We are now in 2021. No word on a Season 2. Madhouse,
Classic
go
Madhouse.
fuck yourself. And I know someone out there might say, well, maybe
didn't
it's...
they also claim that there was going to be a Season 2 for Drifter, speaking of Madhouse?
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
And how
you
many
could say,
years has it been since that alleged announcement?
I think 2 or 3 years at least, but you could say the epidemic fucked things with that over. I don't know. But with this, I know someone might say, well, maybe it's because Daisuke, the mangaka, passed away. He passed away in 2017. That's 6 years after this OVA launched, confirming a Season 2 would be in the works. So no, I don't think they had any intention of making a Season 2. And yeah, I heard there was rumors going around that Season 2 was going to come out and wrap up with a filler ending, because the mangaka basically didn't know where he wanted to take the series at one point. But nothing of that ever came, so just false rumors. Got my hopes up for nothing. So, should you watch High School of the Dead? Man, I think you should. Come on, die all the homages, getting trapped on the roof of a building like in one of those George Romeo movies. A scene overlooking a car crash where 2 of the characters are like, let's go meet at the police station! I'll meet you there!
The fact that they made the title show an anagram and head Rusty references is not a coincidence.
Wasn't there an episode titled Dead Storm Rising?
Yes.
Yeah, just remove Storm and what are you left with? Oh, another popular Capcom zombie IP. That's unfortunately dead.
And it's not like a Dead Rising came out recently by the time this was out. No.
Yeah, maybe the manga, because the manga started 06 and the game was 06.
The anime was way out.
Yeah, the anime was way after.
It came out.
Yeah, the anime was in 2010, so they did it on purpose. And if I had to nitpick something, why was the first, like, 10 minutes of Ep 4 recap? Remember,
Yes.
they had time for that while also trying to cut out certain elements to get to the climax they wanted to reach, because Madhouse loved them climaxes. Which, as far as where the show ends, it ends where you'd expect it to in a typical anime like this. So, it's not a terrible ending, it's just your typical anime non-ending. And the OVA, does take the series in its own weird-ass direction. Drugs. Lots of drugs. That OVA was fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
And ecchi as hell. So, the end of the day, I don't know. What are your thoughts on High School of the Dead? Did you have fun with it?
Anime like any other, except that it wasn't.
Yeah, I still love this show. It's fun as hell. If you're just in the mood for a dumb, fun anime that makes homages to zombie shit. And it does get some stuff right, too. Like, you know, when the two women are running in the first couple of episodes, like, we're gonna be best friends forever! Then the second they end up having to, like, split up, the other woman's like, let go, bitch, I don't care about you, I'm saving myself. Because the zombies were swimming around them. It's like, that is legit what would happen in a situation like that with most people, because as we know, people in those situations are kind of pricks.
This is what would happen if your neighboring school was filled with cannibals.
Yeah, and hey, we got Dave Matranga's dying left and right. David Wald's dying left and right. We even kept making the joke saying, didn't he just die last episode?
High School of the Dave indeed.
Yeah, hot dates for Hot Dave. Wait a minute. There's even a scene where the two Daves interact. It's Daveception up in this bitch. And hey, you could say the show's also a little topical, being as how Takagi has to give a lecture to everyone in the group, how when an epidemic happens like this, it causes mass panic and people go apeshit. Oh, I hate 2020. 2020 sucked.
Like 2022 is gonna be any better.
It's probably not. But I have hope, damn it. But yeah. If you haven't seen High School of the Dead, go check it out. I'd recommend it. It's on Hulu, it's on Hot Dive, it's in a lot of places. Especially if you're into dumb anime fun with lots of anime titties and fan service, because there's lots of that.
Yeah. Speaking of licensing, they straight up name guns.
Oh yeah, they did!
Most people use their own stupid, fake, made-up names for that.
Yeah, that's how you could tell the mangaka did his research, too. Because everything he did reference with those guns is legit. With Coda. I mean, there was that one scene you were pointing out where, you know, where one of them said, "You balanced an AK-47 on my tits!"
It was Ray.
Yeah, Ray said that, and it was a sniper rifle.
But the sniper rifle...
You could say maybe she knows nothing about guns, but no, that's just fucking stupid.
That's clearly just a script thing trying to sound clever, but fucking up.
Yeah, it's like, what? How do you get those two mixed up? You're an idiot, Ray. But yeah. As far as MVP of the dub, I already said, it's got to go to Maggie Fleck now. I don't think anyone had a real bad performance. If you want to say Monica just delivered her samey performance, that's the best I could say on that.
The same performance that you would hear today. I mean, what?
I mean, hey, Illich is just playing himself. Yeah. Not really any need to go into any spoilers on this one, because, I mean, y'all can watch it for yourself, make your own opinion, and there's not really much to... You could nitpick certain elements, I guess, if you wanted to. The amount of fan service... What?
You get more out of it if you're into zombie stuff.
Yeah.
So it has fan service for fans of zombies.
Yeah, and if you're wondering the copious amounts of fan service, that was obviously put there to bring levity to the situation, because otherwise it would get way too dark and serious. That's the clear reason he inserted so much, you know, ass and titties. But, anything else you want to add real quick before we GTFO? Except fuck Madhouse for not giving us a season 2 of this after a decade?
Madhouse, stop skipping shit, for fuck's sake.
It makes me wonder how much shit was skipped in Overlord, too, looking back.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I know that's a cost-cutting thing, or like a necessary evil when it comes to adapting something where you want to cut the shit that isn't relevant in order to make the pacing flow better, but yeah... there is such a thing as doing it too much.
And it's especially more noticeable, again, in Batum. It's more noticeable in LNs compared to manga.
Oh yeah, Magical Welfare was fucked. That one was probably one of the most fucked botch jobs I think I've seen in a while. And that's saying something. We've covered A1's works. Anyone want to go watch the P5 anime? But alright. So, let us know your thought on High School of the Dead. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Seriously. It's fun. It's got its edgy, dumb moments, but again, I think it works. And let us know.
The edgiest it gets is
with Dave. The attempted rape scene with Dave. But it's not like it actually happens. He gets stopped and all that. I'm like Ju-on, where I wish that guy was stopped. Fuck. But yeah. Not really much else to say on it. Fun anime. Coming up next, I guess it's time we go back and close the book on another Madhouse IP. That's not Madhouse with this adaptation. We'll be covering OG Hellsing. Oh boy, it is something. Bet you're excited, aren't you, Dai?
Yeah.
But till then, let us know what y'all thought of High School of the Dead. Hope you all have a good day, and let us know who best Skull is. It's obviously Takagi, right, Dai?
Yeah, sure, you're entitled to be wrong.
Hey, at least they got my waifu's name right. Your waifu is constantly called Saiko or Sayako. They don't even know. She doesn't even have a confirmed name. Damn it, Stephen Foster.
Nope. No one does when it comes to Sentai. Not even you.
But alright. Hope you all have yourselves a great day, and let us know what you thought. Leave a like, comment, all that stuff. Be much appreciated, and don't be a zombie, guys. Let us know your thoughts.
Don't let your neighboring school of cannibals defeat you. You've got to eat them first.
What was with that one scene where the zombie's head spun around to bite a guy like The Exorcist? That was weird.
Zombies can just do that, apparently.
I want to see a zombie do a Sister Abigail up the stairs, damn it. That's my one wish. Anyway. My one regret is I was never able to find out who voiced the dog in the group, Zero. Yeah, it was the dog's name. And it was voiced by someone, you could tell. I don't know who it was.
You.
Oh my god! Alright, we're getting out of here. Till next time, guys. Have a great day and all that. Oh, person in chat. Don't know what's happening. Oh, come on. It's Dubster Dive. We talk about anime English dubs. Alright. But hope you have a great day, sir. Or madam. I don't know. Whatever you are. Don't want to misgender. That's evil in this day and age. But alright. For reals. Till next time. Bye!